What's up, YouTube? It's Anthony Castillo with you guys. So, and here's another conversation to let you guys know about something. So, I just experienced the most intensive, inner depth, situation, right? So, I know a lot of us, when we're working out and doing all these extracurricular activities and getting involved in different types of organizational events. And here's this one thing that really dawned on me, because sometimes this is how trying to decode the spiritual illusions that we go through, right? So I'm going to just title this one Spiritual Illusions, because even in dance, I don't know if you guys ever known, but we use several things in French language, like dégagé, tendu, battement, pas de bourrée. Like, these types of words are really focused on how the dance teacher was communicating with the students. So, and the reason behind this topic is because even certain techniques and words that we use in dance was called illusion. And now, I'm going to be honest with you, I haven't been able to do that for a very long time. It's kind of like a leg where you kick your leg up and then you dive down deep. It's supposed to cause an illusion. It's kind of like a windmill. Have you ever seen a windmill? But the illusion, right? And so the reason why I'm titling this one called Spiritual Illusion is because there are various types of illusions out there that we are not aware of, right? Especially tactile, visual, and even what else? Even auditory illusions, or olfactory illusions as well. But here's this dynamic that I want to stress a little bit, because I was in the store, right? I was in the store and I was buying a jug of water, and I had my headphones, okay? I had my headphones on, right? And the lady was very rude to me. Like, she wanted me to say hello to her with such rudeness, right? I had my headphones on, so I didn't hear her. But I noticed that she was like, hello. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry, what are you hearing? She's like, okay, we're not. And then she proceeded to say, oh, we're not going to talk. Okay, I'm not going to change my voice. I'm not going to have a tone of that. But here's the reason behind spirituality, because that's very spiritual for me, especially when it does happen. It usually happens, in theory, it does usually happen. I never know when it's going to happen, but I just know it's going to happen. Where individuals force themselves to make you comply with their hello, or with their good morning, or with their you deserve to acknowledge me, right? This is complex. Spirituality is meant for that sometimes. Especially when we go through day-to-day situations. I've never done that myself in my entire life. I've never said hello to someone and demanded that person to say hello back to me, or demanded that person to say good morning back to me. Never have I ever done that before. And I'm saying that from a very genuine, honest, and very real life experience, okay? Because spirituality is about that, right? We go through different various of scenarios, whether we go to the store, whether we're going to go work out, go for a run, we run into someone. And, how do we encounter that type of very intense characteristics out there, right? Well, spiritual illusion, right? It's just an illusion. Sometimes we don't need to remember that memory. We can negate the memory. Because what happens there is that when we draw too much on the fact that a person demanded a hello or demanded a good morning, it's kind of one, it's inappropriate, genuinely speaking. No person ever is forced to make you say hello back to them, especially if you said hello and they didn't acknowledge you, and maybe they had headphones in, you know what I mean? So just kind of want to leave you with that one, guys. I think it's important, especially when it comes to language and communication out there, because we're communicating every single day, whether we even say the word communication or not. It's literally happening as we speak every day. So, spiritual illusion. Okay, how can we deflect all of those illusions that we deal with, right? Because even when someone tells me in a dance technique, do an illusion, I'm like, that's the leg up. That's you can Google an illusion, how it's supposed to look like in terms of dance context. But just want to leave you guys with that. Remember to subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.